Have you ever noticed that after eating something very sweet, sometimes everything seems normal? You continue your day, talk, work, study, and don't feel anything strange. But inside your body, a very different story has begun. Imagine your body as a city, and the sugar as a visitor arriving too quickly. As soon as it enters, several workers rush to organize everything and avoid confusion. It seems simple, but this haste creates invisible movements that you can't feel. In the first few minutes, sugar circulates through the bloodstream, providing quick energy. The problem is that too much energy, all at once, puts the body on high alert. It's like turning on too many lights at the same time. Everything works, but the system needs to work harder. And that's exactly where the silent process begins that almost no one notices. You don't feel pain. You don't see any signs, but your body is already trying to balance a situation that has become too intense. The most curious thing is that many people think this only matters when a serious problem arises. But the truth is that these small moments repeat themselves many times without drawing attention, and each repetition teaches the body to react in a different way. And while you think it's all over, in fact, the most important part hasn't even begun yet. In the next topic, we'll delve into the exact moment when sugar enters the bloodstream and understand why this moment changes everything else for the next 24 hours. Now imagine that sugar has just entered your bloodstream. This is called minute zero. It's as if someone pressed an alert button inside the body. Quickly, an organ called the pancreas notices that the sugar has risen and sends a very important messenger called insulin. Its mission is simple: to open the doors of the cells so that sugar can enter and be used as energy. It seems perfect, and in fact it's an intelligent reaction of the body to keep everything in balance. The problem isn't the sugar entering the body, but the speed at which it happens. When it arrives too quickly, the body needs to act too quickly as well. Think of it like a traffic jam that suddenly becomes congested. The officers need to rush to organize everything before it turns into chaos. Insulin works non-stop to lower blood sugar levels, trying to protect you from immediate harm. All of this happens silently, painlessly, and without warning, which is why almost no one realizes that the body is working in emergency mode. But all this racing comes at a price. While insulin does its job, something else begins to happen inside the cells, something many people have never heard of. That's where an invisible effort arises that can generate small internal changes without any external signal. When insulin starts to work, it pushes sugar into the cells to transform it all into energy. Sounds great, but here begins something no one sees. Imagine a factory receiving too many boxes at once. The workers manage to organize them, but they need to run, exert themselves, and work faster than normal. Something similar happens inside the cells. They start working at high speed to handle so much energy arriving all at once. This effort creates tiny invisible sparks called free radicals. They are natural, but when they appear in excess, they can generate a type of cellular stress. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't cause symptoms, and that's why almost no one notices. It's like when an engine runs non-stop. On the outside, everything seems normal, but inside there is wear and tear. The body tries to control everything, but a silent reaction has already begun that can influence other important areas. And while the cells deal with this hidden effort, there is a part of the body that feels the changes almost immediately: the brain. The brain is one of the parts of the body that most enjoys sugar because it uses glucose as its primary fuel. When blood sugar levels rise rapidly, the brain receives extra energy, and for a few minutes everything may seem great. Some people feel more energetic, more focused, or even a sense of well-being. It's like suddenly turning on a bright light. Everything becomes clear and fast. But this energy comes in waves, and the brain doesn't like abrupt changes. After the peak, blood sugar begins to drop, and the brain senses this difference almost immediately. That's why, sometime later, you might feel tired, have difficulty concentrating, or even feel irritable without understanding why. It's not laziness or lack of motivation. It's just the brain trying to adapt to a rapid change in energy. Everything happens silently, like a small internal up and down that you barely notice. While the brain tries to regain its balance, something else begins to change inside the body: the blood itself. When blood sugar is high, something curious happens. The blood can become a little thicker for a while. Imagine mixing water with a lot of sugar. It becomes heavier and takes longer to flow. It's similar in the body. To continue carrying oxygen and nutrients everywhere, the heart needs to work a little harder, even if you are sitting or resting. None of this causes pain or a clear sign, so almost no one realizes that the body has entered work mode. This change doesn't mean immediate danger, but it shows how the body needs to adapt quickly. It's like when you carry a slightly heavier backpack. You can keep walking, but it requires more energy. If this only happens occasionally, the body can handle it well. The problem is when these peaks are repeated many times, because this effort starts to become a silent routine. And while the blood tries to return to normal, there comes a moment that many people feel without understanding. That sudden drop in energy. A few hours after the sugar spike, the body finally begins to lower blood sugar levels. It seems like everything is back to normal, but it's precisely here that many people feel something strange. Energy drops suddenly. Unexpected hunger appears, and almost without realizing it, a craving for more sweets arises. This happens because insulin worked quickly to clear the excess, and sometimes blood sugar drops more than it should. It's like an elevator that goes past the correct floor and needs to go back. When this happens, the brain understands that it is lacking energy and sends signals asking for quick food. That's why you may feel tired, irritable, or have difficulty concentrating. It's not a lack of discipline. It's the body trying to regain balance. This moment is called a crash, a silent drop that many people experience every day without connecting the dots. But even when energy seems to return, something is still happening inside the body, hidden and without symptoms. Even when your blood sugar has returned to normal and you think it's all over, your body is still working behind the scenes. After the peak and the crash, small internal areas go into repair mode. Think of it like a room. It's been left messy after a party. Someone needs to tidy everything up quietly. At this point, the body activates a process called mild inflammation, which is a natural form of protection. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't show up in the mirror, and you don't notice it, but it's there helping the body reorganize what happened. The problem is when this happens too often. It's like cleaning up the same mess every day without rest. Gradually, the body starts to expend more energy just to maintain balance. Even so, the person continues to think everything is normal because there's no clear warning sign. That's the quietest part of the whole story. And while this invisible inflammation is happening, something important begins to change in the way the body uses energy. After several sugar spikes, the body begins to learn a new habit. Imagine someone who hears the same alarm every day. Over time, they automatically know what to do. Metabolism works like that. When blood sugar rises, frequently the body understands that it needs to store more energy for the future. Therefore, it starts storing it more easily, as if it were filling a pantry so that nothing is lacking later. Over time, cells may become slightly less sensitive to insulin, the messenger that carries sugar into them. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow and silent process. The person continues to live normally, but the body gradually changes the way it uses energy. It's like a machine adjusting its gears, without making a sound. And precisely because it's so discreet, almost no one notices when it begins. The most curious thing is that, even after the sugar has already gone down, the body still retains traces of this process for hours. After almost a whole day, many people think their body has returned to normal. After all, blood sugar has stabilized, hunger has passed, and energy seems to have returned. But what few people know is that, even 24 hours after the peak, the body still carries small signs of what happened. It's like when you throw a stone into water. The surface seems calm after a while, but the ripples continue to spread underneath. Something similar happens inside the body. At this point, there may still be slight changes in how the body uses energy, controls inflammation, and responds to the next food. None of this is visible, which is why many people never connect what they feel hours later with what they ate before. When another spike occurs before full recovery, the process begins again, creating a silent cycle that the metabolism learns to repeat. And here's the most important part. Understanding this isn't about generating fear, but about raising awareness. When you know what's happening inside your body, you start making smarter decisions without needing extreme diets. Small choices completely change how your body reacts, and that's exactly what we're going to explore next. In the next video, we'll reveal what happens inside your body when insulin spikes occur repeatedly, and why this can accelerate changes that almost no one notices at first. It's a direct continuation of this topic and will open your eyes to what really controls metabolism. If this video made you see your body in a different way, go ahead and like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode. Because what you're about to discover could completely change how you understand your own energy every day.